Kelly Warren, author, writer, and teacher, and I want to talk to you today about transformation, specifically about the version of you that's possible, but maybe hasn't been fully invited forward yet. When you ask people how they want to transform their lives, usually the answers are predictable. More money, better health, more time, less stress. And honestly, those answers make perfect sense. But here's the thing most people miss. Wealth and abundance aren't just about money. They're deeply personal. They're subjective. And they touch the very core of who you are. For someone living paycheck to paycheck, true wealth might mean simply having enough with a little extra so that an unexpected expense doesn't cause panic. For a busy professional, wealth isn't money at all. It's time. Time with family, time with friends, time to breathe, to live. For someone struggling with their health, wealth means vitality, energy, the ability to enjoy life fully. It speaks to quality of life. So let me ask you something. When you think about true wealth and abundance, what does it mean to you? Chances are you already know the answer. It probably didn't take you but a hot second to think of it. Now here's the part that changes everything. Abundance isn't luck. It's not coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. And it's not reserved for a lucky few. Abundance is a consequence. And before that word makes you flinch, let me reframe it. We're used to thinking of consequences as punishment, but consequences are simply results. And the actions you take now, today, particularly the actions you take in how you see yourself, have consequences too, life-changing ones. The idea comes from the core of the Hermetic principles, the law of cause and effect. And at the heart of that law is something even more fundamental, and that's the law of mentalism. Everything that exists in your life right now was first a thought, a belief, an idea, a self-image. Nothing manifests in the physical world until it exists in your mind first. So if you want to change your circumstances, you don't start by fighting the world. You start by changing how you see yourself. Let me give you an example. Imagine a successful professional, good income, stable life, but no time. His kids are growing up without him. His marriage feels more like he's got a roommate than a spouse. He's exhausted, dissatisfied, trapped on a corporate hamster wheel. What he truly wants isn't more money, it's time freedom. For his life to change, he can't just wish for more time. He has to stop seeing himself as someone who doesn't get to have it. He has to release the image of himself as trapped on that hamster wheel and step into the identity of someone who has time freedom. It's not daydreaming. It's called renewing your mind. It's consciously choosing a new self-image, which leads to new actions, which leads to new opportunities, which leads to new consequences. That's how real transformation happens. And this is where most manifesting advice simply falls apart. People say things like act as if or fake it until you make it. But if imagination alone just worked, we'd all be living on beaches right now with unlimited income and unlimited time, wouldn't we? To live a different life, you need more than visualization. You need a different concept of yourself. This is what I call You 2.0. You 2.0 isn't a fantasy version of you. It's the version of you that exists when you stop living by default. Because here's the truth. And it might possibly be an uncomfortable one. Most of us are living lives that were programmed for us by family, by society, by culture, by advertising. From a very young age, we were taught what a successful life was supposed to look like, often without ever being asked what we actually wanted. And when you live by default long enough, you end up on a path that, I don't know, doesn't feel right. It feels off, heavy, unsatisfying, like you're playing a role you never auditioned for. You can live by the law of assumption consciously and choose who you are, or you can live by it unconsciously and end up living someone else's idea of a life. And here's the kicker, and it's a doozy. You are living by it either way. Your current reality is the result of what you believe about yourself deep down. That's not blame. That's power, because it means you can change it. I know this because I've done it more than once. I started my adult life as a secretary. I did it for 10 years and hated it until someone helped me to see that I could be more. I changed careers. I went into television and I worked behind the scenes for 30 years. And then I did it again. I stopped seeing myself as a television professional and began seeing myself as an author. Today I've published 7 books. I'm working on more, and I'm teaching the exact process that helped me get here. And that's what my class, Transforming Your Life, You 2.0, is all about. It's not theory, it's not fluff, and it's not toxic positivity either. It's a structured, intentional process, a 30 to 90-day transformation where you consciously redefine who you are and step into the life you actually want. Okay, gotta tell you, yes, there are optional ritual elements. I'm a witch and I'm not gonna pretend I'm not. But here's the thing. The principles work whether you're witchy or not. The magic is in the intent, the consistency, and the choice, and I promise you won't be a witch by the end of it. If you're ready to stop living by default, if you feel like there's a more authentic version of you waiting, if you're tired of knowing you're meant for more and not knowing how to get there, then I'd love to walk you through the process. You can find You 2.0 over on SKOOL, which is a free community learning platform. My community is called Magic Abounds, and it has a classroom area along with a community where we can learn from one another as well as share ideas and our successes. So You 2.0 is free, and I'm going to be doing the class right alongside all of you. So tell me, what would your 2.0 life look like? I can't wait to hear. I'm Ellie Warren. Thanks for spending this time with me, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.